Who'd have thought when we met on Coruscant that I'd be calling you today with a formal Republic briefing? Senator Dodonna is eager to see how you handle your first mission. Balmorra was once the Republic's main supplier of everything military. Until the Empire moved in and the Senate voted to turn tail and run. Which left the Empire holding everything the Republic had commissioned for Project Nebula.
You got a brilliant plan, right?
The Empire is sending the complete Project Nebula munitions shipment to their front lines. These are prototypes of top-of-the-line capital ships, ion cannons, cluster missiles. The Republic doesn't stand a chance against them. Unless you can get in somehow and divert the Nebula shipment to Palisade Station, a Republic base off Corellia.
It's been a while since I broke a sweat. Might be fun.
Then let me add a little spice. Once you've got the Nebula shipment, can the Republic really make you hand it over? A smart operator might sell the prototypes back to them piece by piece. Not that I'm the one who told you. Now, your contact on the ground is one of the rebels, Newman Brock. Check in with him when you land in Bugtown. Hats off if you can do this thing, Captain.
Greetings, Captain. I am C6RR, the Class 6 protocol droid in the service of Newman Brock. My master most often refers to me as Sixer. I believe he sees it as an affectionate nickname.
Did I ask for your life story?
My goodness. I certainly didn't mean any affront. Master Newman! Master Newman, the visitor you were expecting has arrived.
So, what brings you to Balmorra, Captain? Other than the Fat Republic payoff. They're so busy hiding behind treaties, they're handing out credits like candy. I mean, folks like you and me can make a killing.
I was told there's some horrific weapons of death and destruction the Republic doesn't want the Imperial Army getting its hands on.
The same Republic who walked out on us when the Void Wolf sent his death squads? Doesn't exactly buy them the moral high ground.
I should warn you, Captain. Many find the Republic's abandonment a bit of a sore spot.
The Republic intel did point us to the Nebula shipment. Came through an SIS double agent. Codename Golden.
Intrigue makes me surly.
To divert the Nebula shipment, first we need to learn when and where it goes out. Golden's got that information. We need you to get his dead drop behind Imperial lines, pick up the data file he left, and drop off our payment.
I get the feeling that this is a lot more complicated than you make it sound.
The last agent we sent never came back. The Imperials held a public execution. So you'll need to hit a series of decoy dead drops to flesh out any tales before you go to the Okara droid factory for the real deal.
Walk me through things one more time.
We don't want the Imperials tracking you to the real site, so you'll need to leave false packages at different decoy locations first.
Oh, and the probe droids, Master Newman. Don't forget the probe droids.
Right. If you see a probe droid, take it down before it can transmit, or you'll have half a division on you. Once you find the drop in the Okara droid factory, leave the payment and pick up the data file Golden left.
This is Imperial property. Freeze!
Let's not do anything too hasty.
Oh, look, boss. I think he's scared.
Spa, you take point here. Try to take them alive.
You didn't say please. You want to take out the rest of these idiots? We need to talk privately. I'll let you take credit here. These aren't bodies I need on my name.
Whose body were you looking for?
Moff Tyrak. Get me to him, and I'll pay any price you name.
Huh?
You have no idea what I'm talking about, do you?
That sounds even more embarrassing when you say it.
That's who your delivery is for. Imperial Moff Tyrak, commander of the 63rd Armored Infantry Division. If he's working for the Resistance, I want to know why.
Mandalorian. Aren't you loyal to the Empire?
No. I am seeking Moff Tyrek for reasons of my own. I will give the Republic all I know of the Empire's plans here, as payment for Moff Tyrek.
What if that's not the sort of thing I'm after?
I will give you the benefit of the doubt, and assume you were asking for credits. My money is gone, and all I have to trade is information. Think about it, and contact me later. For now, I'm gonna stay out of sight.
I've got the package you're expecting.
What? Oh, thank the Emperor. Or someone. I'm almost out. Are you taking over for Newman? I saw they got him last night. He really didn't like the delousing. You better get out of here before they throw you in too.
Newman's gonna save himself by giving up his buyers. You gotta let me in so I can keep him quiet.
Oh no. They'll kill me if they find out I'm getting stims from the Resistance. Half our unit will be executed.
I just told you how to fix it.
You don't have to get snippy about it. Okay, just make sure he didn't tell anyone, okay? My dad thinks I'm doing really good with this job.
I suggest you get very, very lost now.
Okay, I'll, find somewhere to hide. Just don't kill me.
Shh.
Keep your head down. Security's tight inside the camp.
You stalking me?
If I were stalking you, you'd be dead. I've scouted the cells here. Security uses a two-man guard team as precaution against corruption. Neither one of us will be able to get in alone.
Great. Tell me the plan, I'll see how I can ruin it.
Every patrol has an access code for one of two terminals needed to enter the prison. You take out the patrols here and get their code. I'll get the other and meet you at the terminal.
I have the codes.
Now we need to enter them simultaneously into both terminals. When we're in, meet me at cell 665. My clan brother is there. Help me free him, and I'll assist you with whatever you need.
I never argue with a woman with a plan.
Go quickly. The codes change often. Who are you, old man? What happened to the Mandalorian who was supposed to be in this cell?
What? He was executed this morning.
Executed.
Guess the Empire really didn't like him, huh?
He lived with honor, and they killed him like a dog. You do what you need to. I owe you that much. But anyone you want out of here better be gone in 5 minutes. Because I am going to destroy this place.
Let's get out of here. This place is about to blow.
What? You brought my field disruptors? Give me 2 seconds and I will give you a thanks like you've never seen. How did you get in here? How did you even know to come? Did Sixer send you? I swear, that droid's the best friend I've got.
Just how close are you two?
Right. Let's each take one of these and start busting cages. Free as many as you can, and I'll take charge of getting everyone safely to the base. Call me once you found somewhere to lie low. got to rig Camp Vigil, but that place is gonna burn for weeks. We've been checking Imperial communications. They're going crazy. It's the first time they've been seriously scared we could win. They're talking about bringing back the Void Wolf to contain us.
The Void Wolf, huh? Not the most popular guy at parties.
Yeah, I don't know what we'd do if he came, but it sure feels good to hear those bullies crying for Papa. Oh, so I had a chance to go through the files you got from Golden, and I've got great news. He's acquired the access codes for the research base where the Nebula shipment is being stored.
Let me guess. The most heavily defended spot on all of Balmorra.
Normally, sure. Most days you couldn't walk 2 meters without hitting a patrol. But today, they're grabbing every warm body to retake Sobrik and Camp Vigil. There'll never be a better time to strike.
We're thinking frontal assault?
They're leaving mostly droid defenses at the base, which are coordinated from a few different command posts. If you can plant slicer spikes into the terminals at all the posts, it should open all the internal doors, leave you just the droids to get past.
Why bother with all that when I could just sneak in?
I wouldn't risk it. Balmorra is the birthplace of the Mark 37 combat droid. Building newer, deadlier models is a charming local tradition. Hit the command stations. There's no bonus for making things harder on yourself. And if you get that shipment, keep the Resistance in mind, okay? We could use a few of those weapons.
Are you the Republic agent? I must be extracted at once. I am Moff Tyrek. My cover is blown. I require an armed escort to Republic territory and an immediate flight off-planet.
I believe you said there was a valuable munitions shipment stored here?
Well, I couldn't risk the Republic abandoning me, could I? How was I supposed to know Imperial intelligence would start asking where I got my custom land speeders? That's my private property. Questionable spending practices, they said. Unsustainable on my current salary, they said.
If you're not a double agent, why would the Republic want you?
The Republic promised if I ever got caught, they'd extract me, and I would retire on the gold beaches of Corellia with full immunity. Now, make this peon stop asking questions and do as he's told.
Oh no.
I don't take orders from you either.
He's still our only chance of stopping the Imperials, if he can actually help you get the Nebula prototypes in time. The deal was for you to get us the Nebula shipment, Tyrek. You go with the captain and get those prototypes to Palliser Station, or all bets are off.
Let him point me to the blasted shipment, and someone else can escort His Highness home.
You need to work together. He can guide you and provide the security codes to divert the shipment.
I was fleeing for my life. Did you really expect me to... Oh, fine. I'll check my data pad. My assistant handled that sort of thing. Munitions delivery, A-16. Fleet escort. That's the one. It leaves from the Balmorran Arms Factory ship depot. Today.
You got anything useful in there? Like security specs?
According to the communiques we've tapped, the Nebula shipment is going on droid-piloted tugs. So, if you can launch them before that fleet escort shows up, you should be able to reprogram the droid pilots to fly anywhere.
Now that we got the location, I don't need Goldie here.
Whatever you think of him, he's got inside knowledge we can't replicate.
Naya memgen kalikam. Ke kuwa nam karak naya memak. Kiperam. Chin nampa al-adam. Nitnikam.
And we better stick Tyrek in disguise, probably as a servant.
A servant?
Then you can all meet up at the arms factory and show the Imperials what this resistance is made of.
Kukakari, Nuri Umnok, Menyakari Bawa.
You're here? I thought you'd abandoned me. Those incompetent soldiers you left me with are all dead. I suggested a shortcut past Imperial barracks, and they had the gall to blame me. Me, when they went and got themselves killed, leaving me undefended.
Put it in your report. Right now, just tell me where the shipment is.
It should be down that way. That's what my assistant's notes say. And while you go to it, I feel I best serve our mutual purpose if I just, keep hiding. This has been harrowing enough already. I mean, I've ordered plenty of deaths, but I've never had to watch.
Are there passcodes, or do I just break down the door?
Oh, right. The passcodes. It's, 8693211. Oh, and before you go, do you think you can bring me some water? I'm parched. Maybe a blaster, just in case.
If you bring the Imperial Guards down on us, I'm feeding you to them.
You won't be leaving me any snacks, then?
You owe me one, Senator Dodonna.
Is this the one?
Yes. No. He's a captain in Unit A16. He'll be part of the fleet escort.
Surrender. You are in violation of the laws of the Sith Empire.
I'm sure we can find some wiggle room in those laws, right?
The laws of the Empire are inviolate.
This isn't my fault. I was being helpful. I was scouting for guards.
Silence! Men, kill them!
Thank me later.
You keep doing that.
I have saved your life. In return, I demand you turn over Moff Tyrek. I have hunted this man for 5 years, ever since his command saw my entire clan executed as traitors. It was a lie. They served the Empire with honor. What did you seek to gain with their deaths?
You sure you got the right guy?
Moff Tyrek. It was his command which authorized the execution.
It's not really ringing any bells. But my assistant handles most of that sort of paperwork.
But why did you do it? Why conspire against them?
If I get an execution order, I always sign it. Better the wrong men dead than a traitor left alive, right?
This cannot be him. Where is the real Moff Tyrek? This sadistic Imperial puppet master?
This man couldn't conspire to get his boots on the right feet.
No, this can't be. My clan deserves vengeance. They must have their names cleared, the blood of their enemies used to purify their dishonorable deaths.
Can we leave now? I have tickets to the Polawic Opera on Nar Shaddaa tonight.
No, I demand my blood rights.
Let him go. With no one to protect him, his own stupidity should kill him off.
That is not the Mandalorian way. To leave his punishment to others.
We call it poetic justice.
You will not find any Mandalorian who sees poetry as justice. Though to think of him tortured like my clansmen, dying as an Imperial traitor, that is appealing. I am not often at a loss for words, but I had not thought where to go once my search ended. Are you looking for an extra gun?
Can't offer you a clan, but you have a place with me as long as you want it.
And I cannot give you my loyalty. But while I am with you, I will serve you well. I did not forget my promise of a payment for bringing me them off. What would you have of me?
Just tell the Republic anything you know about the Empire. We'll call it even.
As you like.
Hey! Hey, wait! Where are you going? Fine. Well, don't think you'll have Moff Tyrek to kick around anymore.
I will wait for you at your ship.
My goodness, Captain. It is a relief to see you hale and hearty after everything you've been through. Master Newman, the Captain has returned.
Are you sure you're not Balmorran, Captain? I can't name one person who's done more for the Resistance. The Imperials are going nuts about losing the Nebula shipment. I didn't know the Emperor let them use that kind of language.
It's so hard to be humble, knowing how great I am.
And it's a good thing you're not wasting time trying. I just hope the Republic is willing to sell us some of it back. We need those Nebula prototypes.
Best of luck, but I'm out of here.
At least things here should be a bit easier. The Void Wolf had half a dozen top officials on Balmorra executed. Thanks again, Captain. I look forward to doing business once Balmorra's ours again. Goodbye, Captain.
Well, Captain, I think Senator Dodonna is starting to see the payoff on her investment. I hear the Nebula prototypes were well received, and the loss is causing a bit of a dust-up among the Imperials down on Balmorra.
I better get moving.
I believe the Senator is hoping you'll brave Hoth next. It's a frozen wasteland somewhere in the Outer Rim. I don't know the full situation, something about a pirate superweapon, but I'm sure Senator Dodonna will brief you when you arrive. Pack warmly.